Hey everybody, this is Brittany here with Surfing Waves of Light, and today I'm going to share with you a little bit about the Liver Rescue Morning. This is one of my absolute favorite tools for healing, and it's something that I slowly incorporated into my life a few years ago, and now it's my go-to anytime I'm feeling any level of sickness, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or physically. So here we go. You're probably wondering, what is the Liver Rescue Morning? Well, the Liver Rescue Morning is from the medical medium, that's Anthony Williams. And the way it goes is that you start your day with 16 ounces of lemon water. Then you move on 10 minutes later to 16 ounces of celery juice. And then you move on 10 to 20 minutes later after that to one of two smoothies, the Liver Rescue Morning Smoothie, aka the Liver Rescue Smoothie, or the Heavy Metal Detox Smoothie. So the Liver Rescue Smoothie is just wild blueberry, banana, and pitaya, and the Heavy Metal Detox Smoothie is wild blueberry, banana, orange, spirulina, barley grass, dulse, and cilantro. So that is Liver Rescue Morning. So you might be wondering, what is the purpose? What is medical medium's theory about the Liver Rescue Morning? Well, his theory about it is that right now we live in a very toxic world. Our air, our water, everything sort of has chemicals or some sort of toxics, lower level debris from the third dimension. And so the one organ in our body that's really heavily weighed down right now is our liver. And because that's the organ that's responsible for processing toxins. So when you do the Liver Rescue Morning, you do exactly what the liver needs to be able to process toxins to its highest capacity. The first thing you do, drinking the lemon water, you do that because you hydrate the body. And what medical medium says is that the liver the night before or early in the morning will take a moment to wake up before you do and push out into the bloodstream all the toxins from the night before, anything it can safely get rid of. And if you wake up in the morning and drink water, especially lemon water first, then your body can flush all those toxins out, and then your liver doesn't have to take it on. But if you don't hydrate first thing in the morning, then all those toxins have to go into the liver, into its storage bins, which weighs it down. It's just like having trash that you can't take out just hanging out in your garage. It's going to smell, it's going to weigh you down, you don't have as much space, it's not as clear. And so because there's so many toxins, that's why the liver is a huge emphasis of the medical medium healing. The second thing you do is the celery juice. And this is because the celery, one, medical medium says, is that there is actually light information that is coming to Earth right now for humans that celery is receiving and giving to humans. And also, too, it has these very specific salts that the liver really needs to process appropriately. It also is good for your stomach and can clear out old undigested food or meats, things like that. So it's two-part. It clears out the digestive system, which most people notice right away is that the first few times they drink a significant amount of celery juice, they go right to the bathroom, and it provides the liver with that support. So celery juice. I also find that if you're having any cravings or addictions, the more celery juice you drink, I would say 16 ounces or more, celery juice can really help not feel those cravings because you feel nourished on this micro level, which is another thing I believe celery juice does. The third part is the fruit. In these smoothies, there is no oil, there's no nuts, there's no fats. The only things in these smoothies are fruits and water or coconut water. This is because the second you eat fat, according to medical medium, the liver has to shift from digestion, cleansing mode. Not digestion. The liver has to switch from cleansing mode into fat detox mode. So when you give your liver a break from fats, even just for a morning, it's allowed to do a deeper cleaning. Once you start eating fats, it has to switch to working on detoxing those fats because the liver plays a role in that in your body. So you do the fruits because that's really hydrational, if that's a word. Um, the fruits are so healing too. They have that glucose, and glucose from a fruit is really essential to wellness and healing. Glucose is what your brain feeds off of, and I know it plays a lot of other roles in wellness. Happy high frequency glucose, not the lower frequency stuff found in processed foods. So that is Liver Rescue Morning in a nutshell. Why do I do it? I do it because when I do the Liver Rescue Morning, I notice how good I feel. When I do the cleanses, which is doing that morning for 9 days or 3 days, plus not eating, taking out a lot of other foods in the rest of the day, I feel so good. My skin clears up. I've noticed that my acne has gotten so much better. Lots of things, general health, don't get sick as much. There is some real power in this physical way of approaching wellness. And the last thing I'll say about the Liver Rescue Morning is that if you go to a hospital and you have a problem with your heart, a problem with your kidneys, a problem with your lungs, a lot of different things, Western medicine has a machine that they can hook you up to, that it, at least for a temporary amount of time, can do the jobs of those organs, of most of the organs in your body. But the one organ that there is no machine for when it is severely incapacitated, when you lose your liver, there is no man-made machine that can do the work the liver does, because it has so many functions and processes. And I believe that Western medicine recognizes that the liver is so important in the wellness because we can't replicate it. And on a spiritual note, medical medium says that the liver is conscious. It's like a best friend you didn't know that you had. And so when you acknowledge the liver and you start to support it, it's going to work harder for you, because you're saying, hey, I might not be able to break all my addictions to everything yet, or I might not be able to eat a perfect diet, but I'm setting my true north at wanting to be hydrated, at wanting to support the liver, at wanting to support my physical vessel as we go through this transformation from a lower frequency 3D expression of consciousness to a higher frequency 4D, 5D, wherever your soul is going. So I really feel that physically, of course, this regimen makes a huge difference, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, it's important to understand why you're doing it. It's important to feel inspired to do it. And giving it a try, I think, is always great to see how it makes you feel. I only teach things in these videos that I personally use for my wellness. So I'm not saying I know what science has to say about this. I'm only reporting back what medical medium, a man who hears the spirit of compassion, says. And for me, spiritual information that resonates on a deep soul level has been the best way to go about wellness and healing. And so far, I'm still alive. I have been surviving all sorts of things, poison ivy, flus, UTIs, headaches, all kinds of stuff, rashes, weird rashes. And so far, using the tools that I have, I've been able to navigate them and prevent them, and just feel good, be in a feeling good state. So I just wanted to make that quick video about the Liver Rescue Morning, why I do it. If you want to learn more about the Liver Rescue Morning or get some medical medium style coaching from me, Brittany Histing, former ER nurse and Masters of Science in Nursing Education, reach out. I love teaching the medical medium. I find it helps most people. And even if there's just one part of that you feel inspired, let me help you. All right. This is Brittany from Surfing Waves of Light. I hope you have the best day. Bye.